Afternoon, evening. It's almost 4 o'clock here. Sun's going down, shadows getting long. You can see the circles and bags under my eyes, but oh well, here we are. I'm at the waterfront. Have not been here in a very long time. Very long time. But I told you we talk about twin flames, in my opinion, and my take on it, and how I approach twin flame. I'm gonna mess with this phone here for a minute. So, jump into it really quickly. Twin flame, soulmates, two different things, similar but different. Soulmates, you can have many soulmates throughout your life. You can have multiple soulmates throughout your life. Okay, I'm gonna speak fast. I want to get this done, and I want to get this posted and keep it short as I can. You have one twin flame. One. You have one twin flame. Right. Soulmates you can have throughout your life. Julie was my soulmate for the time that we were together. Julie was my soulmate. Okay, I didn't know what the twin flame was back then. I had no clue. Didn't know the label existed. Okay. Twin flames, you do not, soulmates you are in a romantic relationship with. Okay. Simplify a little bit. This is going to be very simplified, very simpleton to some of you people. That's fine. I'm not going to dive into it because it's not meant for that. Soulmates you don't necessarily have to be in a romantic relationship with. Okay. So, twin flames can be siblings. Twin flames can be parent to a child, etc., and strangers, of course. But the concept of a twin flame is you have one soul that's been split into two different individuals. Okay, now this soul flame is not incomplete. All right, each person is complete in their own right. They're complete. But when those two souls come together, then that makes that soul whole. Okay, a little complicated, but I think you understand it. Okay, the dynamics of it. So understand that. I do not use the label twin flames, and I won't. I will call somebody the love of my life. I will call them my soulmate. Okay. Here's why I don't use twin flame is because, and I'm gonna come strictly from the standpoint of being on the outside, watching relationships, multiple relationships, 4 or 5 relationships go through this. Okay. So understand this is strictly from where I'm coming from. Is that in those multiple relationships, those relationships needed to end. They needed to end. They were done. They had run their course. And in each one of those, one or both people stayed in that relationship. They were not in the relationship because they were each other's twin flames. Okay. Now this is not speaking to the people that have ended relationship when the relationship was over and still believe that each other was each other's twin flames, or they realized they're not my twin flame. Okay. It's okay to admit you made a mistake. It's okay to admit you messed up. It's what it is. Life goes on. But I won't use that, okay? If I love you, I'll tell you I love you. If we have a soul connection, I'll tell you we have a deep soul connection, okay? I don't need to attach a label. And here's a little further into why I won't. Is because that not only places expectation on that person, that places expectations on me as well, all right? And in a life of where I am trying to live my life without expectations, extra stress, extra anxiety, I'm not going to add a label onto somebody that I don't even know is necessary. Okay? I love you. I'm in love with you. We have such a soul connection, deep soul connection, deeper than I've ever known. To me, that's good enough. Okay? I don't need to say, this is so-and-so, and she's my twin flame. I don't need to say that. Or, like I said, it doesn't have to be romantically implemented into anything. It could be a guy. That dude's my twin flame. I just won't. I just won't. So, again, this is very simple, very quick. Now, there are 8 different levels to a twin flame relationship, okay? And as well, as I've seen through relationships, is that once you get through the honeymoon phase, it goes into your testing phase, if you will, okay? And again, what if you run into somebody that you have a deeper soul connection with? Okay, you limit yourself, you limit your most authentic self, your highest self, when you place that label on someone. Because I'm not saying you go out and you're not going out and actively looking. Please understand, I'm not telling you to do any of this, especially within a relationship. But you're not going out looking for a deeper soul connection with someone, all right? Because you believe you've already found it. But what happens when you do? What happens when it happens? Right? You've already placed this expectation on this other person as well as yourself that is the deepest connection you're going to have. So what happens when somebody comes along and you have a deeper connection with them? Okay. And the thing is, like I said, it's okay to admit you made a mistake. But too many times I've seen people don't admit that they made a mistake, and they hang on and they hang on and they hang on and they hang on. And they're miserable. I'm just saying, they're miserable. I'm not telling you anything I've not seen, that I've not experienced through other people. They're miserable. And I tell them, look, it's okay to say it's not, look, I made a mistake. You're not my twin flame. I'm not yours. We'll move on. There are people out there that will not do that. Okay? There are people that will not do that. And they will work until they are exhausted at that relationship, because that's their twin flame. So that's why I don't use it. You're not wrong for using it. I'm not right for not using it. That's not what this is about. This is my opinion. This is how I live my life. So if you come into my life, ladies, one of you comes into my life and we're going to be partners, don't expect me to call you my twin flame. Okay? I will tell you, we have the deepest soul connection that I've ever known, if that's the truth, and that I love you. And that's what you'll get from me. Okay? And that's all I expect from you. Like I said, if a woman comes and she says, Morgan, you're my twin flame, I'm not going to discourage her from that. I will thank you, okay? And I'll operate from that. But I'll also let her know, look, understand, I cannot predict the future, okay? I will be with you. My goal is to be with you forever. My goal is to be with you forever. But I can't predict the future, all right? So that's where I'm coming from. I'm gonna try, like I said, this is very simple, very simpleton. I'm trying to keep it as short as I can because it's very complex. Twin flame dynamics are very complex, and I just don't like to attach labels to anything that could change. And that's a temporary label. I mean, obviously it's a temporary label, but people put it as permanent, as a permanent label. So anyway, I appreciate your guys' feedback. I appreciate your guys' interaction and communication. You guys are awesome. I really do. I appreciate all of it. And this wasn't to get anybody's idea and then blast somebody about it. No, I wanted to see different viewpoints, different standpoints, the way people thought about it, okay? And I appreciate all of it, because a lot of you made sense. All of it made sense. And that's what makes us special, is that we're all our own individuals, okay? And we can think for ourselves. We have free will. If you believe in the twin flame and that's how you operate, I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. And I hope that works out for you. If you're like me and you shy away from it, I'm not going to say that it doesn't exist. I'm not going to say that it's dumb or anything like that. I don't believe that. I'm just saying it does not work for me. Okay? It's almost 8 minutes long. I've been rambling long enough. I love you. I intend to have a beautiful rest of my day. I've got to go home and call my kids. Get on a FaceTime with my kids. They're home from school. I love you. I love all of you. Again, I appreciate all of you. And hit me up. No, let me know what you think. Agree, disagree, otherwise. I love it. I love you. I love all of you. I'll talk to you later.